modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal has faced a long list of opponents since arriving in our WL. And tonight, it's one more new adventure and challenge for Mahal as he faces Stan, the Lariat, Hansen.
I suppose, Tex, you're behind Stan Hansen in this one, as usual, with all native Texans.
Nope, he's not a nice man.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing, accompanied by the Hollywood fashion plate, classy Freddie Blassie from Father, Texas, weighing 321 pounds. Here is the Lariat, Stan Hansen.
It ain't entirely his fault, but he's not a very friendable person. He's got a very bad attitude, he does not play fair, and definitely doesn't play well with others. How often you've seen Stan the Lariat Hansen in a tag team? That's because nobody wants to partner with the man. He's just too damn mean.
That sure sounds like you're behind Jinder Mahal in this match. Is Hansen really that and personable?
Why don't you go interview him, Wally, and find out?
Yeah, thanks, but I'll take you at your word, boss.
His opponent from the Punjab in India weighing 234 pounds, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. On the opposite side of the ring, we've started to see a lot more signs from the fans saying, "Don't hinder the Jinder," which means this former WWE champion has been winning hearts and minds for just about 9 months now. But if Stan Hansen is all you say he is, Tex, Jinder Mahal could be heading for a fall.
Well, that was very poetic of you, GB.
I know enough about Stan Hansen to know this won't be an easy match for Jinder, but keep in mind, he's racked up wins over Scott Hall and Hulk Hogan in his latest matches. I'm gonna say the modern-day Maharaja could very well pull an upset on the Lariat tonight. It'll be difficult, of course, but I don't think it's impossible.
As I understand it, Jinder Mahal has been researching every opponent in RWL very carefully before his matches. Now, I sure hope he has tonight, because if he don't, he's going to find out the hard way. Stan Hansen will put your head through the canvas just as soon as look at you. Well, Jinder Mahal hasn't done too badly for himself. Let's see what he makes of the Lariat. This should be a hot one. Walt Rothburn rings the bell. They come center ring. A chop, a left. Hansen puts on the brakes, nails him with a headbutt. Jinder Mahal counters with a shot to the gut. Winds up the arm on Hansen. Neckbreaker drop. Jinder Mahal moves in again. Misses with the driving knee. Hansen back up on his feet. The Lariat with a hard right to the midsection. Sets up Jinder Mahal. Slams him down hard. A kick to the back of the head. Now a series of hard right hands right to the face of the modern-day Maharaja. The Lariat in control of things at the moment, raining knuckles on the temple of Jinder Mahal. Hansen rounds him up, has him up in a front cradle, and a fall-away slam. The Lariat moves in again. Jinder Mahal charges. Whoa! Hansen puts the brakes on the neck breaker. Slams Jinder Mahal's head to the mat. Jinder Mahal fails to connect with that neck breaker a second time. Stan Hansen gonna make him pay for that mistake. A right, a left, a chop to the throat. He's got him up. Backbreaker. And now stretching all those little vertebrae. Oh, man. Stan Hansen starting to really fire off here. Big time elbow right to the top of the skull. Oh man, forearms right across the face. Stan Hansen firmly in control of Jinder Mahal. Double axe handle, grounds him back into the mat a second time. Stan Hansen rolls Jinder Mahal over, goes for a cover. 1, 2. A 2 count. Jinder Mahal still in the game. Catches an elbow to the head. Hansen rounds him up again. Jinder Mahal caught up in the front cradle. Catches a couple of rib breakers. And a toss towards the ropes. Freddie Blassie encouraging Stan Hansen. Hard right, spins Jinder Mahal around. An elbow counter from Jinder. Jinder goes behind on Hansen. A rake of the back. Yeah, he realizes he's going to have to be absolutely ruthless if he wants to win this match. Jinder Mahal puts Hansen out on the apron, drags him in, drapes him up over the top rope, nails him with an overhand right. And Hansen is back in the ring again. Now a gouge of the face. Referee calling for a break. Jinder rounds up Hansen. Wrist clutch, forearms, right to the face of the lariat. Down he goes. Jinder Mahal makes his way to the top turnbuckle. And here he goes. Elbow drop right across the chest of the lariat. Jinder going for a cover. 1, 2. Another near fall. Now they've each got one. Hansen rounded up. Jinder Mahal driving all his weight into the lower back of Stan Hansen. Hansen slams him down by the arm, face first into the mat. The lariat rounds him up. Jinder Mahal countering quickly with elbows to the midsection, nails Hansen with a kick. Hansen rebounds off the ropes, has him up in the front cradle again, and another fall-away slam for Jinder Mahal. Hansen catches a kick to the head from Jinder. Jinder quickly back up on his feet, putting the boots to the lariat. Lines up the arm. Look at this. Pretty good submission right here. Hansen being checked by the referee. Freddie Blassie still hasn't reached for a chair or a foreign object. Hasn't tried to pull the referee out. Nice snapmare from the lariat. More knuckles to the temple for Jinder Mahal as the lariat tries to regain control of the match. Momentum shifted a couple of times already. Hansen started out strong. Jinder Mahal's been battling back. Hansen whips Jinder to the far corner. Rounds him up, a headlock punch. Goes behind on the rear waist lock. Has him up, slams him down. Oh man, face first. And now beating his feet on the Mississippi mud big time. Stan Hansen just cutting loose with the boots. Oh man, Jinder Mahal just getting stomped into the canvas over here. Man, Stan Hansen's absolutely lost it. Jinder Mahal quickly back up on his feet, gets locked up by the lariat. Put up against the ropes. Hansen with a chop across the chest, drapes the leg over the rope and starts yanking for dear life. Jinder Mahal catching all kinds of hell from the lariat. Jinder sets him up, one arm slam face down. Inverted Russian leg sweep. Freddie Blassie finally getting involved. Distracts Jinder Mahal. The Hansen slams him down. Oh man. Jinder Mahal counters with a leg sweep. Delivers a stomp to the midsection. I think Jinder Mahal's done fooling around. Well, here it is, the Cobra Clutch. And Hansen nowhere near the ropes. Referee checking the situation carefully. Jinder Mahal got that camel clutch locked in. Look at this. Stan Hansen stands himself up and slams himself down, knocks the wind out of Jinder Mahal. Rounds him back up. Jinder counters with a kick to the leg. A kick to the midsection that puts Hansen against the ropes, and now Jinder Mahal choking Stan Hansen with the top rope. He realized he's going to have to be every bit as ruthless as the lariat's been. Jinder Mahal with a right, a left, a kick, and a DDT. To the lariat, covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, and again, no, another near fall. Jinder Mahal rounds up Stan Hansen. Hansen counters with a clothesline. Jinder Mahal rounded up to his feet again. Hansen trying to get him up for a bear hug, but no dice, a clubbing overhand right. Jinder Mahal says no thank you. A little do the hustle into a neck breaker. Nicely done by the modern day Maharaja. Jinder Mahal tags Hansen with a series of right hands to the head. Jinder debating his next move, which takes him to the top turnbuckle. He goes air knee right into the chest of the lariat. Hung up on the bottom rope, man. Jinder Mahal giving every bit as good as he's been getting from the lariat. This has been an amazing matchup so far. Stan Hansen taken down to the mat. Jinder Mahal with a rope-assisted stomp to the chest. Another stomp to the face of Stan Hansen. Jinder Mahal gouging the face of Stan Hansen. Freddie Blassie cannot be too happy with this situation. Oh man, Jinder Mahal just raking the face and eyes of the lariat. Releases the hold. Freddie Blassie definitely not caring for the way his merchandise is being handled. Jinder Mahal from behind. There's the callus. Oh, man, and here's a cover. 1, 2, another near fall. Stan Hansen getting that left shoulder up just in time. Wow. Hansen misses with a jumping neck breaker. Jinder Mahal makes him pay for it with a kick. Freddie Blassie's seen enough. He's gone under the apron. Here comes a chair or something. Here it is. A steel chair introduced into the ring by classy Freddie Blassie, offering an assist to Stan Hansen, who just caught a neck breaker from Jinder Mahal. Jinder with a kick to Hansen. Whips him to the ropes. There goes the chair. There goes Popeye's cans of spinach. Stan Hansen put up against the rope by Jinder Mahal. There's a hard right. Jinder bouncing Stan Hansen off the ropes, following it up with forearms. Down goes the lariat. A stomp to the chest. Jinder Mahal measuring Hansen. There's a kick to the chest. A stomp to the midsection. And one more time. Here it goes. Stan Hansen in big time trouble as Jinder Mahal locks in the camel clutch one more time. There's nowhere for Stan Hansen to go. He's tapped out. That is it. He is done. Jinder Mahal has defeated Stan the Lariat Hansen by submission.
Jinder beats the odds here. Wow. The time, 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Your winner by submission, Jinder Mahal.
Well now, how about that? I totally called this one right. And yeah, Hansen didn't cut Jinder Mahal anything even close to slack. And in spite of his brutality, Jinder not only battles back to win it, but gets himself yet another submission win. And over one of the meanest guys going. Definitely an impressive win for the modern-day Maharaja.
Big thumbs up to you, Wally. My faith wasn't anywhere near that strong, especially seeing Stan Hansen in the early goings of the match. I'm surprised Jinder was able to regain control of things, let alone score a tap-out win over Hansen. Yes, sir, Jinder Mahal is looking more and more like a title contender with each and every passing appearance. So we probably won't be waiting too long before seeing him in another championship matchup.
That is probably quite true, and I'm sure Myron Schimmelman would back that up. Folks, we'll be back with more RWL Snarl right after the break. Stay with us.